What's up, everyone? What are you guys getting into? I am getting into some of this. Been out of it for a couple months now, and I finally got it in Tennessee, so I had to go pick a couple of them up at the store. You guys know how it goes. You can't just have one, right? It's like Pringles. So, fun. Scott, there's no fun in here, man. This is a no fun zone. No fun.
Sorry, guys.
Aaron's screaming.
Finishing up my nails.
So, I have a question for some of you guys. And it really comes down to how much bourbon should you keep in your bunker? And Aaron says without your wife killing you, because obviously, that's a factor. Some people have like 7 bottles. Some people have like 700. Some people have like 5,000. So.
No, we do not have 5,000. We do not have 5,000 bottles. I promise you that.
I didn't say we did.
What color did I choose?
Don't have 7 bottles.
Just for the record.
Dude, that Bullet Blender Select, man, I need. Oh, I should have grabbed that.
Where is it? I'll get it for you.
It's in the top right corner of the cabinet.
Top right corner, top middle. What are we looking for? Bullet?
Bullet Blender Select. It's a black label bullet. Chip.
Goody. Hello.
How's it going, buddy?
I'm having an excellent night. Thank you very much. And tell Aaron I'm just absolutely enjoying the heck out of this backyard barbecue.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Amazing.
I will be joining you at some point with that tonight. I think it's a backyard barbecue kind of night.
I would agree. Cheers.
Cheers on that.
So, Andrew, the Blender Select is really good. Have you had this yet, Chip?
No, that one I haven't had.
So it's a blend of 3, I believe. Yes. 3 Four Roses recipes in here. This one has 6.
But it's all the same mash bill, right?
No, 3 different mash bills.
Oh, okay.
This one has Four Roses bourbon in it.
Oh, okay.
So they're almost the same proof, and this one has 3 recipes. This one has 6. So, Aaron, take note. These need to be done side by side blind.
Okie dokie, we can do that. So wait, this one has 3 recipes?
Yep.
And this one has 6?
Yep.
Do we know what recipes that are in that one?
I don't. Not yet.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll say.
The Four Roses is really nice, though.
It really is. That's what I have in here.
Yes, it is really nice.
So everyone wish Chip a happy birthday. Cheers, sir.
Cheers. Slanja to all of you. Those of us Celts have to stick together.
So what time did you start drinking?
It's my birthday. About 4:30.
A.M. P.M.
No, P.M. Yes, about 4:30. We're gonna end up probably getting real close to the bottom of that bottle, I'm afraid.
Right. That's a good thing, though.
But I don't know that. Ask me in the morning.
Just make sure you drink some liquid IV. You'll be right as rain.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That and like a big handful of Tylenols.
There you go.
Yeah, ibuprofen, definitely on the list.
Yes.
I'm just about I'm so sorry.
So that and some liquid IV or Gatorade.
Gatorade.
I'm usually pretty all right.
No, you can't do Gatorade. Gatorade's gross.
No, the Pedialyte's the best thing going.
I could get on board with that.
Pedialyte works really well.
What exactly is that bottle? Bullet what? It is the Bullet Frontier Whiskey Blender Select. And for those of you interested, it says to do this, they mingled 10 distillates that are the outcome of 2 high rye mash bills, each distilled with 5 proprietary yeast strains and aged between 6 and 8 years. If that's not Four Roses, then I don't know what is. So
they don't even say that it's really Four Roses on there.
they don't say it's Four Roses, but it's really the only thing that it could be.
Could be. Gotcha.
Well, I wanted just to check in and say, hello, how are you? I'm going to do my stop cam and just stay on board.
All
so
right.
you can have your show. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bug you.
No,
Have a
one bit.
Come on.
Have a lovely.
One bit.
I'll talk to you.
All right, you out of here?
Yep, I'm going to be on. I'm just going to stay on the live feed.
All right, sounds good, sir.
I'll type my stuff in so I won't bother the 2,397 other people that'll be on here tonight.
Nah, you're fine.
Have fun.
All right, cheers, Chip.
Cheers.
Chip is an awesome dude. More potassium than a banana and more electrolytes than Gatorade. Keith, what is this? Blender Select?
What?
Oh, coconut water.
That's a good one. Coconut water is always good for keeping hangovers.
When will the new set be ready? Damon?
That's a good question.
We are working on it. It's a slow work in progress at this point. It's been raining for the last few days, and it's supposed to rain for the next 10 foreseeable future. So almost all the roof is on, and a third of the siding is on. We have the insulation here ready to go. We have the floor epoxy here ready to go.
We need to get wire.
Wire is on the way. It's ordered.
Is it?
Yep. And then we need to order all of the electrical outlets and all that kind of stuff. Jason, what's up, buddy?
Mash and drum?
Yep.
Hey, Jason. I'll be on in a second. I just saw it.
Yeah, so as soon as the siding and stuff is done, we can get moving on the insulation and the electrical. And then after that, it's just, finishing out the inside drywall. And I've been thinking about doing a 3/4 inch MDF along the top middle portion of it. So we can screw lights or mics or any of that kind of stuff to it. So should be fun.
We also got some quotes on drywall hanging too. So
yeah, got some quotes on hanging the drywall, and
we're getting there slowly but surely.
Not 20 minutes ago, I had emailing some people about the black piping for the shelving. So
excited about that.
I need a mini bar over my nightstand. Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Cats are going to be knocking bottles off in our sleep.
Where did you meet Jay? Jay is a character, and he is freaking awesome. He's definitely one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. And he runs the Nashville Bourbon Barrel group. And I met him through there. And
I think I can finish without. Sorry, guys. A girl's got to be girly every once in a while.
With your rainbow hair.
Yep. And now my rainbow nails. So anyway.
Yeah, so Jay's totally cool, and he runs the Nashville Bourbon Barrel, and we met through there. So
really nice guy. I don't think Jay could say anything bad about anyone ever. I don't think it's physically feasible.
Cooper's Craft Barrel Reserve. Is that the 100 proof, Kenneth? DH Silva says 50 or so bourbons and 200 scotches is about the right starter pack. Starter stockpile. You did not mute that. I mean, I feel like 3 scotches and 200 bourbons is a good starter stockpile.
No.
Not
no,
3
not
not 3 scotches?
No. Hey, Freddie. How are you doing tonight?
So
Thank you.
honestly, I noticed when long time ago, or even like if I go over to a friend's house, right? And they have like 6 bourbons to choose from. It's a really easy choice. You're like, "Ooh, I like that bottle," and you grab it and you drink it. Now, like, I can go to the cabinet that's behind the main set now, i.e. kitchen. And I go there and it's like, God, there's nothing to drink. Like, I'm just looking at bottles and there's nothing there. And I mean, first world problems, obviously, but it's one of those things like the more you have, the less
You have?
you have to drink or
I
something.
think it comes down to actually, I've been cutting Kyle's hair since quarantine. I'm sorry. I really think it comes down to the fact that when you have that many choices, you start like second guessing yourself and you're like, well, do I want this? Do I want that? And you're like, forget it. I don't have anything to drink. I give up. I don't got any choices on what I want. That's how it happens to me. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. And I give up. And then I usually head to Booker's. There's always something to drink when you have Bookers around.
Ong, I actually did get a haircut. Aaron did not do it.
I didn't do this either.
Tennessee is partially starting to open up. So
Thank God for that.
So I went and got a haircut and it felt really good. So yeah, spoiled. I mean, yeah, first, like I said, first world problems, but Aaron is rocking the hair colors.
I should take it down so you guys can see it all. I was doing some other stuff and I didn't want
She's
it to
my
be
little rainbow bright.
No, I got in a fight with a rainbow and I lost. That's really what happened. The rainbow won. It beat me up and now I have rainbow hair. But yeah, that's really what it comes down to. It's not a matter of not too many choices. I can't have
Kenneth has a really good oh yeah, we can do this. We're on StreamYard. Check that out. The stuff you've already had becomes less exciting. That's the thing for me. That's very true.
Completely.
I got a new bottle today, and
how many new bottles did you get?
Just this one. Just a little guy.
No, you just got that one and that one and that one. I just got a new bottle and
the Blender Select. I don't remember how or where I got that.
It magically appeared in the house.
It did magically appear. It's
because it's magically
craziest fucking
delicious.
thing. So anyway, I got the new Bond and Lillard, and I was a little hesitant on it because the first one was kind of eh. So this is the batch 2, just came out, and DJ David Jennings over at Rarebird 101, who's Everything Turkey, which is where this is made, said that this is way better than batch 1. I think he said Eddie had a hand in the blending of this, so that is how we do it.
Now the question is, can you open the bottle?
I just did.
No, you open the plastic.
Oh, this part's easy. Yeah. Look at that. Bam. Bam sauce.
Sometimes you get a knife and you're a mess with it.
If I have to. But my dog is like freaking out on the carpet right now. I think he's trying to scratch his back and he is all over the place. Andrew,
what's up?
What's up? What is your favorite recent release? And what release are you excited about this year that you haven't gotten yet?
There's something we haven't gotten?
There's lots of things.
I'm just kidding.
I bet first of all, you need a drink for Andrew.
Yes, I will. You do too.
I know.
My fingers. I got nails I'm doing right now. Give me 2 seconds.
That is literally not my problem.
Killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
So I've got some really, really good stuff this year so far.
Cheers.
I would venture to say, cheers to you, Andrew. I would venture to say, that's the 4 Roses.
Okay.
That I have gotten more better stuff this year than I did all of last year.
I would second
all
that.
Of last year.
Except for your Elijah Craig. That was yucky. It was tragically yucky.
Yeah, the A120. Jason loved it.
I'm glad that Jason loves it. He can have ours.
So I need to pull up.
Speaking of first world problems, when your Elijah Craig's not up to snuff.
Oh, it's just not quite the same.
It wasn't good. I will say since it's been open, it's opened up a lot and it's tasting a lot better. But
so is the George T. Stagg from last year. That's starting to open up after 7 months, 8 months.
We don't know how I feel about that type of stuff.
So I need to go. Sorry, guys. I am trying to find my other spreadsheets. Andrew, you are now on the list officially. Bam.
Oh yeah, our list of giving out something cool.
Yep. So
our last person picked. I don't know. Did you announce it in the nation?
Not yet. So first of all, what are we
was.
doing? Anyone that sends us a super chat, we put in their names.
To get something yummy.
To get a sample of something.
Anything we're drinking tonight. That was the rules last week.
That was last week.
Kyle's scared. Kyle's scared of what I'm gonna pull out.
No, Kat. I was gonna say
F me.
It might be our choice. It might be anything in the cabinet. It might be last week. It was anything on the table that we were drinking that night.
So what are the rules for tonight then, Kyle?
I don't know yet.
You can't surprise people like this. You need to have a
sure
plan.
You can.
No, that's not fair.
I mean,
Last time,
the person picked the 2017
Four Roses limited release.
Limited edition.
You can thank me at the last minute. I decided to add that to the table. And I wanted some of that. So that's what ended up getting samples.
So favorite release so far this year.
We haven't gone to any, really.
No, but we've gotten a lot of really good stuff. I've gotten some really good bourbon, barrel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That Blender Select is really good.
That is really good.
Got a few of these J. Mattingly's that are pretty freaking delicious. Gotten a lot of stuff so far this year. I'm really looking forward to the Master's Keep 17-year bottled and bond. I'm really looking forward to, of course, there's all the regular every year kind of stuff. The Four Roses limited, the BTAC stuff.
Don't care about the BTAC, but I am super excited
you
to
don't,
see.
But I do.
I'm excited to see what Booker's is going to be putting out, and I'm also excited to see what Elijah Craig's. A wasn't good, but I'm still looking forward to Elijah Craig.
I hope Kyle doesn't answer that new Peyton Manning whiskey. I'm thinking probably not, man. Thinking probably not. Have you tried Lost Monarch yet? And if so, what is your opinion? I have not tried Lost Monarch yet.
Had that one either.
Oh, David.
What's up, guys?
We can't hear you.
Oh, maybe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, There you go.
All right. I've got my Time Life radio piece on here. So, you guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
How about you?
I'm all right, thanks. Just trying to get set up here, remote office location. Fun times.
Right.
You mean from the beach?
Well, there's that.
So I did
how jealous I
the
am
Four
of that.
Roses Select. No, I'm going to do the Blenders Bullet and see. Have you had a chance to try that one yet?
C98.
No, not yet.
BK, I did not like the A120 from this year. I sent samples out to all of our top tier Patreon members, and they were kind of split. I would say like half of them liked it, half of them kind of
Leave me alone.
It's loud.
Don't care.
A120 was great.
Blech.
Says you.
I know. I liked it. It had more of a Stag Junior profile, in my opinion. It didn't taste like Elijah Craig.
It was gross.
Right. C919 is legit. Freddie says, "What's up, David?"
What's up, bud?
4-gate batch 6. I have not gotten that one yet. However, the batch 3 is amazing. Batch 4 is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I need to order the 4-gate batch 6. Have you had a J. Mattingly bourbon or just their light whiskey from MGP? Mostly their light whiskey from MGP. I've had some of their bourbon. David, you sent those samples on, huh?
Me?
Yeah. Did you try some of them?
I did. I don't remember, frankly, what I tried, but what I remember trying was very good. I mean, they were stout. I mean, it's over 120 proof. I mean, it's all stout. It's all stout at that point.
It means it's good at that
It's good
This
stuff.
one? Oh, that one's 134.
What's the one that I was drinking the other night
The Rico's 138 proof.
that was really good?
So,
Yeah.
what are you drinking right now?
I got down here. I found some Bourbon Blind recommended Cooper's Craft, 82
There you
Good
proof.
stuff.
It is fantastic. As you can see, in a week and a half, that's how much the bottle's gone. So
Nice.
it's really good. I found the 100 proof at one of the Total Wines down here in Florida. So, and then I found Heaven Hill 7-year bottled in bond today. So you
Nice.
can't find. I'm from Indiana. You can't find it. So
Yeah, it's not in Tennessee either.
it was
Where do you order your bourbon from to Tennessee? Places that don't technically ship to Tennessee, but you can find some places that if you call them up and maybe send them a label, they will go ahead and ship it for you.
Oops.
What?
I haven't done that.
Okay.
Sorry, I was supposed to ship a label to somebody and I didn't do that yet.
Is that for that
Yes.
bottle? Oh, yeah, you need to do
yeah,
that.
I need to do that. I'll do
Yeah.
that right now.
Aaron,
John-
I will say I love the hair.
John's
It's
leaving.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. I styled it. I did a good.
Kyle,
Been
you
working
look,
hard on it.
Kyle, you look sexy as always.
I know, man. Dead sexy right here.
It's just
Yeah.
tough being that.
You don't have to sit for 3.5 hours in a hairstylist chair to get looking as hot as you do. It takes work.
It's not easy to look this good, okay? Especially when
Not
you have
all of
this
us-
to start with.
Not all of us are born with it. Some of us have to actually try. Kyle's just born with it.
John, Blind Whiskey Reviews. Cheers, buddy. See ya. Have a good night. Oh, it's California time. He's probably about to have lunch.
It is about that time.
Did you already get your first super chat?
We did.
You did from Andrew.
My
Yeah.
gosh, I'm
Right
late
now,
for the
Andrew is
party.
the only one in the running for a sample. So
What is this? You need to spell out the rules before super chats. It's not fair. Last week, Kyle was asleep and we didn't get to go live, and I was highly disappointed. I almost tried to do it myself, but I'm not very tech savvy, and God knows what would have happened.
Mr. Bill says, David, we could use a little more volume to match Aaron and Kyle.
Sorry.
Sorry about that, guys.
You're good. The E.H. Taylor 18-year marriage. I don't foresee that in my future. I wish. I'm going to try like a mofo, but that's going to be a hard one.
Fudge.
So
I need something to drink. Kyle's hiding all the bottles on his side of the table and
that's because you were doing all your nails on that side of the table.
yeah. Excuses.
I brought this to kill a bottle.
Okay, well, we'll get Tony's Chips is what I'm going to be drinking at 100 and
Like 2, 4.
no, 7
4.
plus 7 is 14.
Oh, 114.
So, yep,
David.
you can't be on the show and super chatting. That's like cheating, isn't it? It's
Well, that's
cheating.
not empty.
No, that's
You gotta stock that bunker. Cheers to y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers, David.
I have a bottle of Booker's we haven't opened yet.
You have a few of them.
Holy crap.
Woo.
Woo.
Oh, man. Tony's Chips from Keg and Bottle and Bourbon Pursuit OBSV.
Nice.
It's going down. It's going down. Going downtown.
Someone wants to know the max we'd pay for a 2018 GTS.
How much I would pay? $250.
For what?
Yeah.
a 2017 George T. Stagg.
2018.
Oh, 18?
Yeah,
Yeah. 250 or so.
I would have to. Agree.
17, I would probably do 300.
You better not.
All right, Kenneth. We'll do same rules as last week. Anything that is on our table and open, you can get a sample of. Should you win? I think that's fair, right, David?
What's that?
Is that fair?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and they're good samples, guys. He doesn't send out crap. I mean, last month he sent out Four Roses small batch LE 2019. I mean 2017, excuse me.
Yeah.
Which I'm in the process of getting ready to try. Was the one with the number 4 on it, right? Because I'm not special and didn't get
the number 4 is the 2019.
The 2019. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So you have that with you?
I do. I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna pop the top on that.
Rare breed rye. Yes, Scott. Yes. I put out a feeler. If anyone can get me a bottle, send me an email and I will love you long time. So
Jason was over, not Jason from the Mash and Drum, but our Jason, who originally, and I have a feeling that something of all of this being this low had something to do with that.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
So
we drank a bunch of different stuff, but
where did all it go? I was like, oh, I should revisit this one. And it's almost gone.
The Scotch bourbon?
Yeah, the Scotch bourbon.
Is this the one that you said that I would like?
The fistful of bourbon?
Probably. It literally is very well. When we opened the bottle, it was very disjointed. It was we reviewed it a couple weeks ago. And
yeah, I remember.
So I was like, I want to try this. So
send you one your way. Oh, the rare breed rye? Yeah. As I remember it, Scott, someone just sent you a sample of Weller Full Proof. I'm pretty sure that happened.
Did it?
Yeah.
Mr. Bill says that you're silent on bullet blenders.
Yeah, I drank it and I thought it was good.
Really good. I mean, it wasn't.
I don't remember if it was better than the Four Roses or not.
I liked it better than Four Roses. I can answer that question for you.
All right, let's do this side by side real quick. Pour me one. And pour me one.
Okay. Go away.
No, I can see it's fine.
Of the small batch and then the bullet?
2017 is pretty awesome. I would think rare breed rye would be pretty easy to find when it hits. I really hope so, man. I hope that can hit in all 50 states pretty quick.
I hope that it's as easy to find as Weller single barrel.
So you mean never?
Yeah, never. I saw Fred Mennick did a review on it already. Gave it glowing reviews.
We're gonna come right back to that.
I'm sorry. I'll
Carter? Yes, David. What do you think about Old Carter?
Yeah, what do you think about Old Carter?
I think Old Carter is really good. The American whiskey is really solid. I know some people who are very passionate about Old Carter. I'm not in that camp. But for those that are passionate about it, I know people who will go to extraordinary lengths to get bottles. It's really, it's that rare and it's that good.
No, it's really, really solid. I might say that the Mattingly stuff is better though. I mean, I know that's like fighting words for some people, but
better than Old Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'll have to do those two side by side.
I'm getting booed in the chat. This is hilarious.
That's all right. I'm getting yucky faces, so we're all good.
So, the Weller single barrel. So
Yes.
Something occurred to me. And if I see Weller single barrel picks, I'm
Did you purposely
really
mean
gonna
to
laugh.
click on that?
What? Yes, I did. I'm really gonna laugh if I see Weller single barrel
Store
picks. Because why would you not do like 107 or full proof bottlings when it's already a single barrel? Like why would you barrel it at or bottle it at 94 proof or whatever it is, 97?
That's a tragic thing.
97. Yeah, it's a weird. It's kind of a Weller's already hard enough to find, but let's add another thing to it and just make
What do
it
you
that
want
much
labels?
harder.
But you're willing to pay for it. That's the thing. Like as long as you're willing to pay for it, they're gonna keep. And
But the question is why?
But
I'm
they're
not willing to pay for it. Enough people are, but I'm over the Buffalo Trace
what is
bullshit.
well? Thank you. I've been over it for a while. I
But
love their distillery, but their
here's the thing with that,
juice
though,
is
like-
crap.
They already sell every single bottle that they put out. So why come
put
out with more
another
labels?
Unless you're coming out with a miraculous increase in production, it's not worth it. Well, it is, but it's all about secondary.
Right.
But they're not making any money on secondary. That's the thing that always blows my mind. I'm like, okay, I get it.
It keeps the hype train going, though.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're still not making money on it.
So Kyle, I have a theory on something about Buffalo Trace, and I proposed this in a chat that we had the other day. I believe that they are holding back Pappy barrels that are past 23 years, and I have no basis for saying this, but you want to talk about hype train? I'm betting they've got a couple of barrels stored back of the old Stitzer Weller juice.
They very well could.
And that stuff's got to be coming up on maybe 30 years, 32 years, 30 years or something. I don't know when the Stitzel Weller juice ran out. But you got to think that maybe on that 30th anniversary, I think the last one was like 6 or 7 years ago, wasn't it?
Something like that. But they came out with the 25th or the 25 year old rip.
I mean, I could be dead wrong, but I mean,
2 years ago?
It wouldn't
2 years
shock
ago,
me
3 years ago?
if in a couple of years you say, hey, we've got a 28 year, a 30 year or something, nice round numbers, At that point, it's just got to be undrinkable, almost undrinkable, because you've got just a complete oak bomb.
So real quick, do you remember what was in what glass? No.
One moment. I think someone watched me pour them, but I think I put the bullet in this
The
one.
taster?
I think so.
Because this one was a little more sweet and balanced. This one was more earthy, spicy.
That's kind of what I got on it too.
So they're both
Here.
really good, just different.
We could do this game again. Let's see how many times I have to pour a drink for Kyle. Is this the one that you're thinking of, or is this the one that I messed up on? I think.
Bullet is more sweet, rounded,
And balanced. I had it right.
balanced.
I got the same notes. I thought the Four Roses
I
just
think-
made me shudder a little
I think
bit.
the Bullet is probably OBSV heavy.
I'd go with that.
So
10 people left the chat since we started talking about Pappy. No more Pappy talk.
Sorry.
No, we could talk about any of it.
Yeah, they don't make money on the secondary.
No.
Buffalo Trace spends all the money on marketing. I don't really know how much Buffalo Trace really spends on marketing, though. Like, they don't have to spend money on marketing
The
because,
hype's there.
yeah, like people market it for them. You know what I mean? Like, when's the last time you saw a commercial for Weller or Buffalo Trace or anything, really?
I see them in the magazines a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone does.
Mark G says there's no reason to talk about Pappy. There's so much better bourbon out there. Yes,
That is
are
freaking true.
You are totally speaking to the peanut gallery. We all agree with that one.
Yep.
So what do you stock in your bunker with, Kyle? If you've got, let's say you've got a bunker of 50 bottles.
Okay.
Let's say 50 bottles. And what are you putting in there? And in terms of bourbon that you know is around now that you really like, you may like that certain version of it. Like, what's in your bunker?
Like,
what are you going to put in there?
I mean, is price a concern or availability or?
So, let's say that you make the amount of money that you do right now. I mean, what's in your bunker right now? What are you stocking?
Within reason. I can tell you there's at least 2 bottles of Booker's. Out of the 50, if I had to pick anything, there's going to be 2 bottles of Booker's. No one's touching them ever, except for me.
I mean, obviously, store picks is usually a big one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say that you could find anything or stuff that is reasonably available?
Stuff that's reasonably available.
Okay. So definitely some store picks. See, that's a hard thing though, because I want to say like 4-gate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like some of those, they only made like 500 or 800 bottles. So, I mean, yeah, I could go to my store and go pick them up, but 99.8% of the stores around the country, that's not true.
Ryan Parker says,
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek.
If you get a good Knob Creek store pick, you really can't go wrong with that. I mean, you stock up on those bad
And
boys.
if you get the right store pick, I may even give it up for the store pick over Booker's, but it's got to be the right one and the right time.
And that's the thing, though. Like, the first thing that came to my mind is Four Roses, Russell's Reserve, and Knob Creek store picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, right off the bat. You know what I mean? Maker's RC6. That's
a good one.
That would definitely be on the list.
If I had my way, I would definitely be throwing some New Riff in there and some
I'd throw some of those Mattingly's in there.
Mattingly, Schaffel,
WP Schaffel.
Thank you. I can't ever speak it. It's William Lou. I give up all over again. Yeah, screw you. I'm not that drunk yet. But 1920, not a bad one to pick. Old Foresters are always good.
He said he would start with the entire Old Forester collection. Ooh, 1920. 1920 is definitely on the list.
I would not.
Faux show.
I do 1920, but I don't think I do the whole Forester.
And the entire Old Forester lineup. I mean, my name is Brown Foreman. We'll just start with the entire Brown Foreman lineup. We'll just go from there. I've got 6 bottles of the Old Forester Signature 100 in my bunker. I think 6 of the Wild Turkey 101s that I liked that version of. I went and found them and whatever code it was and loaded up.
Yeah. Scott said Belle Meade Reserve. I mean, that's solid. Although Belle Meade single barrels, that's another level. MGP, just in general, whether it's Smoke Wagon, whether it's Blom Brothers, whether it's OKI, like MGP, definitely stocking some MGP in there.
I remember the time you had that Blom Brothers, that old fangled Nodder bourbon that you sent us to try blind, and it was that's probably the best blind tasting you've. I still remember that.
There's not many bottles that I have that are better than that. I mean, that's probably one of the best just pours that I've ever had. I would agree with you.
And I remember telling you, I hope this isn't hard to get because I want to go buy some. And and secretly when you try that, I mean, I know everybody wants to say, oh, well, I liked the Stag Junior Batch 12 or whatever it was. Yes, that's a great bourbon. But secretly, we're all hoping that our favorite is Four Roses Yellow Label. not to knock on Four Roses Yellow Label, but
Right.
we're all hoping that
So easy to find.
it's readily available, easy to find, and really inexpensive. Although that's starting to get up near $25, at least where I live. And it's,
I mean, at that point, I would just take Evan Williams Bottled in Bond.
2 of them.
So Mr. Bill said, I have 6 months before COVID-19 wave. What am I bunkering? Luckily, I already have several hundred bottles, so I don't have to think about that.
Several?
Several is in more than 5.
More than 500?
Yes.
Easy.
I can do the math for you.
519.
We don't need the math. We've been there. I can joke and laugh about it now. It took me a little bit.
Turn your accounting off, David. We don't need
right.
that kind of negativity in this chat.
I got you.
Kyle wants to live to see tomorrow, and he keeps bringing more bottles in. Every once in a while, there's a good bottle though that I like, so we're good.
The batch 12 is pretty freaking awesome.
Batch
though.
12 was very good.
So Kyle, I'm curious. You did an episode a while back between 2 store picks, the Elijah Craig store pick and the Buffalo Trace store pick. And I recall the infamous left turn that the Elijah Craig store pick that you thought was your favorite took. Have you since by chance revisited that, and did it again take that left turn that you remember?
Yes and yes.
Oh, damn.
Yep. So yeah.
How many of those bottles do you have at the house? That's the question.
I have 2 extras plus the open one.
Okay. So it's not like you bought 10 bottles. And
No.
If Kyle bought 10 bottles of anything, I would think I would slit his throat.
Bookers. You have 10 bottles of Bookers.
I do not.
If not, it's real close.
I have like 7.
At least.
I have 7, maybe
8. Mark says he has a 12-year Old Nodder bourbon. He's open and milking it. Yeah, those are like up to $400 on secondary.
are they really?
Yep. Dude,
Wow.
Four Roses store picks are now like $300 on secondary.
You guys are killing me. Stop doing that.
Yeah,
just
like,
stop. Like,
seriously.
go to the store and buy it. If you can't find it, just call somebody and
Suck
stop
it up.
second, whatever you want to call it. Second tiering it.
Yeah, so you can get
Secondary.
on secondary, like you can get a limited edition Four Roses, or you can get a store pick Four Roses for the same price. Seriously, guys, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy what some of this stuff is getting up to. I'm waiting for Russell's Reserve to go secondary for, Russell's Reserve store pick to go secondary for $120 or something.
God, I hope not.
Why isn't it letting me tag somebody?
Because you're in
I'm in
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Good grief. We use too many different platforms.
I love Chip, David. If they do the math, we will never hear from them again.
That's true. No, you'll hear from her again, just not me.
No, because I won't be able to figure out how to operate anything. So no, you wouldn't hear from either one of us.
You'd get on Facebook.
Oh, I would. I do
Lives.
Facebook Lives. That's the only way I know how to do this.
Secondary equals stupidity. Exactly.
2 thumbs up on that one. The hype train has just gotten too big on it all. When we were at the Belmead release, so we got our bottles really late in the day, but for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours, these 2 guys sat across the street, put it up on secondary, and sat there and waited to see if anyone would come over and buy their bottle for like 5 times as much as what it was going for. And I just wanted to go over there and punch him in the face, but I was
literally across the street from the distillery.
Just sat there. I was like, you guys suck. You guys really, really suck.
Do y'all have that Belmead honey?
Yeah.
Bourbon? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Have you had that? Have you cracked that open yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
It's
depending on which one you got.
Last year, the 111 was the only one I really cared for, the 111 proof. The year before that, though,
It was
they had
amazing.
2 barrels, and they were both freaking awesome.
Phenomenal.
Awesome.
So yeah.
I just remember seeing a picture of the line to go get that. And it's like, Good Lord.
There was
But-
there was close to 1,000 people in line.
or more.
My
Because
goodness.
that was about when we got there. I think we were like 700,
ish.
and there was well over 1,000, and people kept on coming because people got tired of waiting, and we didn't know what was going to happen, and so a lot of people left, and then more people came, and then I think probably at the course of the day, 1,500 people showed up.
Yeah, it was insanity.
I'm really not looking forward to some other releases later this year.
I was part of a online release yesterday for Weller Foolproof, and it was gone in literally 30 seconds.
I think it was a little bit longer than that because I logged on
40 seconds.
I logged on before they loaded the numbers and got it pulled from my cart before it even started. Tried to check out, and then I went on about 10 seconds later, maybe even 20 seconds later, and was able to get some check out and get my bottle.
Either way, it was less than a minute, and it was all gone easily.
Yeah, probably.
But at least the site held up. We had a release of a Weller 107. We had a bunch of store pick releases in Indiana for our local bourbon fest, and
Your site didn't hold up.
site didn't hold up.
I've run into that since COVID. I've run into that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many sites.
Did you guys getting any static?
Nope, that's just
that's
you.
you.
James, we are super chatting to win something. It is a pour of anything on our table right now.
Unless we kill it, because this bottle probably
obviously
not getting a pour out of. But so we've got. I poured it? Did you take my glass?
What?
I poured a fistful of bourbon.
Right there.
No,
Yes.
really, that's all I
Yes.
poured of it.
Or you drank it.
Nope, I haven't drank it. I thought this was the chip one.
Yeah, so if you super chat us tonight, you are put in for a drawing of anything on our table. And
Guess what? I still don't like this. Just more.
Yeah.
It's so disjointed.
Is it too low proof?
No, it's just really confusing.
That's-
Not true. It's not
Maybe
true.
it is too low proof.
It's
It is
90 proof, but it's just
all over the place. It's confused.
yeah, it tastes like 5 different bourbons
It's confused.
mixed together. Like, it's weird.
It's really confused. I was hoping that it would open up because we took a sip of it right out of the bottle. I popped open the cork, and I was like, well, I need to revisit it. So if I truly didn't like it, but it definitely makes sense when you say it's a bourbon's or a Scotch people made a bourbon. And
Ryan, where is that from? Just out of curiosity. Yeah. Oh, I need to get into this Bond and Lillard as soon as this is gone.
it's 100 proof. It is out
It's
of
turkey.
Kentucky. Oh, it's wild turkey. Okay.
Yep.
It's a cool
So-
bottle.
Mhm.
All right, let's do this.
So, well, I already opened it more or less. I just haven't poured it.
Still has a nice cork pop. Cheers on this.
Cheers.
Excuse me. I got hiccups. So what's on the table? Right now, there is some Irish whiskey, Yellow Spot, Four Roses Small Batch Select, Fistful of Bourbon, Bullet Blender Select.
This
And-
wild turkey.
Yeah.
Bond Lillard,
Bond and Lillard.
whatever. See, that's
Batch
when
2, the new one, which is supposed to be way better than the first.
we got
And then
Jay Mattingly.
a few bottles of J. Mattingly.
There you go. So,
So that's what's out here right now.
yes, ONGGI. We are working our way through those blind samples that y'all sent in. We are doing them actually on Fridays, noon central.
They're actually
right there. We did
above
one
Aaron's
last night. Did that one go up to? That
That'll
one's
go
going
up
up tomorrow. That's right. So we are getting through them.
Yes.
We really do appreciate you guys sending us that. When I made that request, we literally were down to. No, I did not like that at all. Beach Mark, sorry. I looked at it and I have
That's
to
Chip.
respond. Is that Chip?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was awful. Fistful of bourbon. If you like scotch, that's where it's at. But when I made that request, we were down to me pouring the bottles, knowing what it was, and me sitting and chit-chatting with Kyle and trying not to give flavor notes that I may or may not know about. The good part is I had no clue on how much any of the bottles in our house are worth. So that was at least true to it. But really, we do appreciate you guys sending us our bottles. Had I known that Tennessee was going to open up and that we were going to be able to grab Nick and have him in our studio or my kitchen the next week, I probably wouldn't have made that request. We are going to do all of them. They are going to be on the show. We just don't want to do them on our lives. So that way I can be on the show. Yay. It doesn't happen very often. So yeah.
James sent us a super chat.
Cheers to James. I'm going to take, I guess I shouldn't super chat this.
I'll do that one.
Do what one? What was
Bullet.
the who? I did bullet already.
Here, you want something? No, you don't want to go super high proof.
I can give me something I can drink.
The Four Roses.
Yeah, that one made me. What is that? What's the one that I drank the other night? Like, give me something super
137.
high proof that's just gonna numb me out, and then I can taste stuff again. That'll work. 138 proof,
138 proof.
because that's the way I roll.
So that old elk that he was referring to, Kyle, is actually
Yeah.
a store pick from my neck of the woods in Big Red Liquors up in Indiana.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a wheat whiskey.
Ooh, I haven't heard
I
that.
think MGP. Could be wrong.
Pretty sure it is. So anyway, James says, cheers to Thursday and day 60 plus of quarantine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm so glad we're out of quarantine. Like, I was not handling it well.
Aaron is such an indoor person.
This is good.
Very much a homebody.
Yeah.
She is. She never likes to go out and do anything.
No.
Likes,
Sad.
likes to sleep a lot and stay home.
Well, the first part of that's true.
That is not.
You don't like to sleep a lot?
Oh, I love to sleep if I
no,
can ever get sleep.
I think they say when children are born, that's when you stop sleeping.
Depends on when your children sleep. When you have a morning bird and a night owl all in the same house and they're both under the age of, I don't know, maybe 16. I don't know. It hasn't gotten any better yet. Maybe someday I'll sleep. Maybe. Is that a thing?
My
Right,
kids
we
go to
need
bed
to
at
do
8:30 at night and get up at 8 in the morning.
What?
My kids go to bed at 8:30 at night and get up
Shut
at 8
up.
in the morning.
I curse you with another child that never sleeps, that gets up, goes to bed at 2:00 in the morning and gets up at 5. I curse you.
But when you give them Ambien and bourbon, I'm kidding.
Benadryl.
It's all
Chloroform. It's just chloroform. It's not
Benadryl.
even, yeah.
we call it vitamins. We call them vitamins in the house.
For a while, we gave our kids melatonin. It sort of worked. Kind of. Yes. Happy birthday, Chip. Cheers.
Cheers to Chip.
Cheers,
Raise
Chip.
a glass.
Good man.
How does one super chat from a phone? Honestly, I don't know. There should be a little $sign next to the chat thing.
I locked myself out of my phone, so you don't want to do that because I literally locked myself one night out of. It was when you guys were in, I don't even know what state, and y'all came to my rescue and
Here we
super
go.
chatted Nick until he threw up. All right, so we got 2 super chats. We're adding you to the spreadsheet right now. Adam Chapman and Daniel Autry. One
Thank
second.
you guys.
Thank you so much. We will get some.
Try to make
drinks
sure
in
you
us.
get in here. Sorry.
So far, we will make sure at the end of the night to put a picture of all the bottles. I'm sure Booker's is going to end up in here at some point. I was actually trying to reach my new ref bottle, but I couldn't figure out.
Adam says he was supposed to get a 2020 NOLA Bourbon Fest 4 Roses pick tomorrow. Ooh, man, that sounds good.
How the fuck did you get that? We're 54 minutes in. I can curse. How the hell did you do that? Like, it didn't happen. What happened was COVID. That's awesome. I want a Four Roses pick from Nola.
So,
All right.
give me this.
Yes, in Four Roses true fashion. I still have some of my bourbon here, so I'm gonna drink this instead. But
In honor of the Four Roses.
we're gonna drink Four Roses.
I'm drinking Four Roses. So
Oh, okay. Hold up. Got to be a part of the cool kids club. Was this the fistful of bourbon?
No.
Thank God. All right. Ooh, that was good. I don't know what was in that glass, but it was good.
It was good. It was either the Four Roses or the
I think it was the bullet because
bullet.
it was really smooth, and this made me shiver earlier. We'll see if it makes me shiver now that I've had a couple drinks.
So, cheers to Adam.
Cheers, Adam. To Nola. That didn't happen. Ambient temperatures. Trey. You're awful. Awful.
Daniel says, cheers and good night.
That's
What's
a
the,
little rough.
And to all a good night.
That's Christmas.
I know.
Merry Christmas
Merry
to
Christmas
all.
to all, and to all good night.
There you go. That's what I was talking about. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. God.
So-
You fail at these games.
Cheers to Daniel.
Cheers to Daniel. I'm not drinking Four Roses. That's making me shudder right now.
Drink your 138 proof.
I will, and I'll not shudder.
Mm.
So much better. Why is it I cannot drink low proof?
Because you're a weirdo and psycho.
I need some water though.
Is the new Weller single barrel just a watered down OWA store pick? It's just watered down Weller, man. That's really
Why would you drink anything watered down?
that's really what it comes down to.
That would be horrible.
The Weller full proof store pick that you that I got to try it tasted the way it should. Tasted right.
Awful.
No, that's Weller 107. Weller 107.
That's all Weller. Actually, I can't say that. There is one Weller bottle in the whole planet so far. Of all the Weller bottles I've tried, which everyone keeps trying to prove that I like Weller. Really, I don't. But I found one I actually like. One.
So Andrew says apparently the new Weller release will be selected by Harlan Wheatley and yes, cut down to 97 proof.
Why would you drink that?
They say it's selected by Harlan Wheatley. Talking to master distillers, it really is as easy as them going, okay, I tasted a few barrels and all the barrels on this rack at this tier are good to go for the barrel program. It's literally that easy. And they take them and they put them in the barrel program. And I have a hunch that when you don't select your barrel yourself and you just say, oh, have the master distiller or whoever pick one for me.
They're going to pick the barrel that's been there the longest.
Right. They already picked, however many 100 barrels or whatever. I would think they'd be liable to send you the barrel that, has been sitting on the floor for 3 months that no one's picked.
I'm sorry.
It's just my hunch, but that's
if you're rolling out 5 barrels for everyone to taste and they taste it and they taste it and that one's been sitting there for 3 months, they're tired of looking at that barrel. They just want it gone. So
yeah, no one's picked this one. Let's send it to
them because they're smart. Sorry.
The only one that I could see maybe not doing that, and this is maybe me being naive, is Eddie Russell.
Now the Russells, they either Eddie or Jimmy will taste every single barrel that goes to the barrel program.
I just get the feeling from Jimmy though that he's not gonna send out something that is complete.
From what I understand, even the Russell single barrel that's on the shelf.
Yeah.
The red label single barrel Russells, one of them will taste and approve every single barrel of it.
See, that's the way it needs to be.
That's my point is that they're not going to put out a product that is inferior.
But
that's why Jimmy.
But Turkey's not corporate. Like, they are. Of course, everything is corporate at this point. But when you if you've ever been to the distillery, it doesn't feel corporatized.
Like Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace is the Disneyland of bourbon, and I refuse to say anything but that. It is fun. It is. You go to their gift shop, they have everything. They have buffaloes. You can buy a buffalo in a can. You can get buffalo shirts. You have buffalo pajamas. You have buffalo, I don't know. You name
Everything.
it, it's there. Their buffalo chocolate is absolutely amazing. Their bourbon chocolate. But besides that, you walk in and you get the whole atmosphere of Disneyland. You're like, okay, this is crazy. I absolutely love their distillery.
Like I have yet to have a Russell single barrel that I don't like.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like they are different. Some of them are spicy, some of them are earthy, some of them are sweet, but they're all freaking delicious. You know, how many bottles of Henry McKenna bottled and bond have I gotten single barrel that were up to par?
50-50.
Yeah, half maybe, with probably 20 or 30% of them being just total shit. I mean,
I've had 3 bottles of McKenna 10-year, and all 3 were what I would consider a drain pour. They were hot, they were musty, they were crap.
yeah, I've had several like that, and
But we've also had some really honey barrels too. But I mean,
yeah, but those are probably fewer than the ones that are bad, especially in the last like 3 or 4 years. You know, if you go back a while, then you know there was some good stuff, but now like
Justin Brown says, my bashing of Buffalo Trace sounds like tater bait.
pretty much. Also, the Weller full or single barrel he could be referring to, also tater bait. I just don't get it, man. I really don't.
Yeah,
It's what it is.
having been to Wild Turkey and having met Eddie, he's just a regular dude.
All of them are.
They're straight up like country boys from middle of nowhere, Kentucky.
I had a pour with Eddie Russell.
You know,
So,
and
yeah,
they're super nice, down to earth people.
Yeah. I was partying it up at the Ballers building, and where was Eddie Russell? We're running around the regular trade show and getting drinks, and it was really, really cool.
I will say at the distillery, that was where I got to try Russell's Reserve Rye single barrel for the first time, and the distillery didn't have any for sale, but I went and found the nearest liquor store and bought a bottle of Russell's Reserve single barrel rye.
Freaking delicious!
It's great.
It was phenomenal.
Well, I mean, when we reviewed it, I picked that over the Cornerstone.
I know, and I remember you saying, I wonder how this would fare against just a standard store or a standard single barrel,
right?
Russell's Rye.
So, speaking of which, still need a bottle of rare breed rye. Just throwing it out there. If anyone, bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com. Just saying.
You are too much. He does not need another bottle. You need another bottle like you need a hole in the head.
But I don't have this one yet, and it's.
Do you have the Heaven
barrel proof Wild Turkey rye?
That screams Kyle all over it.
Right. I mean, come on now.
I mean,
if they price it right, it could be the best value in rye.
I think it's about $60.
Then you're going to compete with Pikesville, and I'm going to tell you what, it's going to kick Pikesville's ass.
Of course it will.
Probably. But I mean, for a barrel proof rye that's probably well aged, yeah, $60, sure. No problem.
Yeah, the Pikesville's aged 6 years at 110 proof. This is probably going to be aged from 6 to 8 years at 115 proof, right?
I don't even remember what it was. It was a new bottle at the liquor store. It was from a small distillery, and it said aged less than 2 years. And it was either 80 or 90 proof. And they wanted like $70 for it. And I'm like, I just can't, man. I just can't. Like,
come out with a 50 milliliter bottle that you can try for like, call it $5. I don't know. I don't know what the right price on that is, but come out with that. Even
$7 or $8. I'd even be willing to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or yeah, exactly. Get people trying your product. It's like
I've said that a while ago. Like all these,
Oops.
craft distilleries and stuff. Like get your stuff in people's hands however you can. If you're willing to stand behind your product, put it in a small bottle, and
Let's do this.
Yeah.
I want to play.
now on the other side of that, like the logistics of it is that's more bottles to buy, more different bottles to buy. That's another label that has to be approved by the TTB. That's, you know what I mean? Like there is logistic stuff that goes into it on why, not all of them can do it, but I would like to see more of them do that.
Oh, I'm all for it. Better yet, I want to see, and this is totally like in left field, you buy your bottles back when I don't like them.
Weller
That
did
would make my day.
Weller did that when I called him and sent it back.
Can I do that for all of my Weller bottles? I think Kyle
Yeah.
would kill me. Kyle's like, no, you can't.
I sent a bottle of Weller 107 back to Buffalo Trace, and I said, hey,
Thank
this-
God. Send all of
ain't
them.
right.
All. Blech. I guess you have to like cherry Coke.
Justin said Booker's is worth the extra money in his opinion.
Hell yeah. Big hearts. Now, there are some Knob Creek single barrels that are total honey barrels that are maybe even better than Booker's. And yes, that came out of my mouth. But I've found
We've had a couple of them that are
two
straight up Booker's profile.
that are just absolutely like I cried when we finished one of the bottles. And then I found out we have another one somewhere that I haven't dug out of a box yet that Kyle's got squirreled away that he's hoping I don't find.
Something like that.
Because if I find it, I'm opening it. I'm letting you know now. If I
know.
find it, it's open.
I know.
There's very few bottles that I'm like that's like cream of the crop.
Where's
There's
your
that comment.
Where's
There's
your
comments all over his face. It's like here and here.
I
and
know.
here.
I'm really. This is why I don't play poker. I would be horrible at it. If Booker's was $65 or $70, I'd be good. It's not. It's $90.
It's worth $100.
It's $90.
Yes, I said that.
$100. Okay, some of them are worth $100. And when you get people,
Don't pick names. It's just simple.
No, it's not.
Name
they
a
were all-
Booker's that is bad. That's not a name or a person.
Wait a minute. So when you no. When you're Booker's and you're charging $100 a bottle, it
They better all
all be good. It better all be country ham. It better all be backyard barbecue.
Most of them are. I've only had okay. So even Kathleen's batch and even
Kathleen and
Teresa's.
thank
Teresa.
you. My brain just totally went
You're
yeah.
welcome.
Even them are good. They're just not $100 good.
Uncle Buck said he picked up a backyard barbecue because of you.
Oh, see, you made that. See that makes me like totally tear up. That's amazing, and it is absolutely my favorite Booker's. It is so good. I'm actually staring at a bottle that hasn't been opened yet, and I'm not going to name it because it's not on our table. And no, it's not. I'm not opening it yet because I have enough bottles open. But I'm super curious to do like a night of Booker's. See. Nick says that Booker's is $69.99 here in Iowa and $69.99 to $79.99. You can't go wrong.
Not at that price.
No, I would go up
$100.
to 100. Backyard barbecue is worth 120, 130 even.
But Teresa's isn't worth $100.
No, Teresa's
No.
is not worth 100. But at $69, sure.
But and that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Booker's is bad. I really like Booker's, but I'm saying that with regard to generally the first releases of the last, I think 2 or 3 years that are named after a person,
Don't buy it. I mean, with their own profile. I mean, at least they've got a standard here. Like people buy how much is it? Michter's single barrel $100?
I
At
have
least.
no idea.
How much is Michter's?
The
Single barrel Michter's 10.
10-year, 130.
Okay. Teresa's batch will lick that up one side and down the other.
But good luck ever finding it. You can find Booker's. I understand that, but you're not going to find Michter's 10-year single barrel. Not
I mean, some of them are really good. Don't get me wrong, and the ones that are on point are on point. But
Yeah.
For the record, I am pouring the J. Mattingly Get Your Rocks Off
is that the one that I just?
at
Is that the one?
134 proof.
Nope. What's the 138? That's the Rico.
Yeah, that's by you.
This is good too. Totally good.
Rico Suave.
It is suave. It is very good.
Pete says the new batch is full of peanut butter. That
Is
sounds
that-
good to me.
Is which one? Which one is that, Pete? Because I don't think we've gotten any 2020s yet.
The 2020-01.
Yeah, it's 2020-01, but I forget the name.
We have one waiting for us.
Fantastic. See, Kyle knows he can get away with buying Bookers, and that's why he does it.
Is Little Book better than Booker's?
Ooh. I have not had batch 3, or is it 1?
One.
I haven't had batch 1. That's the one I haven't had. Batch 2 is very yummy.
The
Very,
Canadian
very
one? Wow.
I haven't had batch 1. Batch
Well,
2 is yummy.
Willie's pouring some kitchen table.
Kitchen table's good.
Hmm.
Very good. I think it really comes down
Country
to
ham is tasty.
okay, Granny's back.
Country
Yeah,
ham.
I've heard that one is super peanut buttery. Pete,
Mhm.
sorry, I should at least claim names as I'm chit chatting. I'm just reading comments. So Justin, Little Book 2, it's going to depend on what batch is. I would take Booker's, Kitchen Table, Beaten Biscuits, Country Ham over.
It's like putting a chunk of peanut butter on your tongue. Shit, I need 2 of those.
I'm probably not going to like it.
I'm going to love it. And yes, peanut butter does belong on waffles
No,
and pancakes.
we've gone through this. It's an ongoing debate. You can do whatever you want. You can be wrong. I don't care how many guys tell me I'm wrong. It's gross.
With pineapple.
With pineapple.
You're going to put pineapple on your pancakes? That might taste better than the peanut
Ooh.
butter.
Pineapple and syrup would actually probably be really good on pancakes.
That sounds disgusting.
Pineapple pancakes. That I'm going to do that. That sounds delicious.
Pineapple bacon pancakes.
Ew. You guys are
Yes.
awful. Well, at that point, you're almost to a pizza.
And then when you make the pancakes, instead of water, substitute some of that water for the pineapple juice.
Pineapple totally goes on pancakes, Scott. Robot
You
Scott
put-
says
now,
that.
wait a
You mean
minute.
pizza?
Or on pizza, not pancakes.
I was like, we
God,
just went over this.
You,
you're killing me.
you use Crisco for on your in your frying pan and the and buttermilk in your pancakes, right?
Not Crisco in your pan. You
We
use
don't have
lard.
Crisco in this
No,
house.
Crisco on the griddle.
Use lard.
Okay, we use Crisco.
Well, I usually cook my bacon in the oven, and
No,
So
to do your pancakes.
No, I
right,
know.
but you got to get
But
the
I'm saying-
grease from the.
I usually
It's a
cook the bacon in
process.
the oven, and
Uh-huh.
it's really easy to collect all of the grease.
Ooh.
So I usually keep that in the
Yes.
fridge for.
Oh, okay.
Robot Scott says pineapple and coconut in your pancakes. That would be fabulous.
That does sound good.
Do not put the peanut butter. Just keep the syrup.
Strawberry lemon ricotta pancakes.
Now you're speaking my language. Ricotta and I are like this. 2 peas in a pod. I love ricotta. And I'm not a fan of bacon grease, but it is what it is. Bacon and I have a love-hate relationship.
Pete, did I show you the special something bookers that I got? Just curious.
Have I seen the special something
Yes.
bookers? Okay.
Yes.
Who knows? It could be locked in a
Bacon grease.
part of your
Yep.
office.
It's all in what
I-
you grow up with.
Bacon grease, and I made some more clarified butter the other day.
Yeah, we do have clarified butter in the fridge.
That stuff is liquid gold.
It is.
I made like
Pineapple
2
and brown
pounds of it.
sugar. You know what would be awesome is taking bacon, doing pineapple, brown sugar, and then pouring some bourbon over it.
Pineapple, brown sugar, bourbon, bacon.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do it.
Or just drink your bourbon. You could dunk your bacon in the bourbon with the pineapple brown sugar glaze, and then that would be something. So I mean,
Is
there's
is that the definition of a mouth foodgasm right there?
yeah. I mean, seriously.
I mean, I have seen like old fashions with like chocolate dipped bacon sitting in it.
Yeah.
We went to a wedding reception one time, and they had this bacon that they had baked on a layer of brown sugar over the top. And,
Bookers. Okay, I'm gonna
it
cheers
was
on a Bookers.
awesome.
Bookers me a sample of Bookers. Okay, I'll Bookers you a sample of Bookers. I need to go find one that's open though. Bookers sample of Bookers. We can find Bookers. So it's open. Bookers.
Yeah, you got lots of Bookers that are open.
Yeah, except I don't know where any of them are. I keep using the boxes for nails.
I did. Okay, I'm glad, Pete.
I see
When
one.
that gets opened, you'll be on my list.
I'm not
Bacon.
responsible if you-
YL is renaming our channel
What is he renaming it?
Bacon Blind. I fully approve.
So, Kyle, if this doesn't hold me, I'm not responsible for how much money we just lost.
If you break that shelf, we're in real trouble.
No, I'm climbing.
There's a lot of money on that shelf.
I'm climbing. So, we're going to be killing a Booker's tonight.
Woo! Booker's kill.
Booker's bottle kill. But don't worry, it is my tried and true, and we have another bottle of it.
Oh, yeah?
Don't we? Before I go and kill it.
Should. I mean, fuck it.
All
Okay.
I want to say is I want to be like Pete when I grow up. Cook everything.
Yeah, know
in bacon-
that.
Cook
He's
everything in
got the
bacon
life,
grease.
man.
Pete is the man. I'm telling you.
Pete has got the life.
See, ever since I grew my nails out, now I'm a freaking girly, and I have to use things like glass nail files in order to open
That's going to go
bottles.
badly. I'm going to file glass into your bourbon.
I am not going to file anything into my bourbon.
You want weird food? Try burgers with honey buns, according to Kenneth Rathburn.
Ooh.
Well, isn't that what Hawaiian bread is? It's totally honey sweet. So,
I'm a
Bookers.
total sucker for
backyard barbecue.
I'm a total sucker for
Hawaiian bread.
that too, but pretzel buns.
No.
Soft pretzels are
No.
literally my jam.
No. Peanut
What's up?
butter on burgers, LY or YL. No. Blech.
Yes.
And
I'd put
jelly.
peanut butter on my eggs. I
Ugh.
haven't, but I would.
Ugh. That's nasty.
Do you have a update on the Bourbon Palace, aka Heaven? It's getting done. We're still trying to get the siding done. It's been raining nonstop. And
When
it's-
we build the ark, and then we'll have our bourbon on an ark.
all right, so we owe Kenneth.
I'm working on it. I got to finish whatever this is.
Okay, we'll finish it.
Work
and we can-
faster, work
yep.
better. Fail.
Do better. I love bacon and peanut butter on my hamburger.
Why else says
Sounds
junkies
amazing.
just put Bookers on their never buy list? Oh.
Yeah, they did. I saw that. Yep.
Ouch. That's enough to make me cry.
You're gonna have to call Dan and Sean and
Yeah,
Have words.
seriously. Like,
Well, and some of this is so I have an interesting theory on this. What if they're starting the rhetoric of never buy Bookers because they really like Bookers?
I'd be okay
And-
with that. If that's the answer, that's okay. But like, don't hate on Bookers. Don't hate on Bookers.
I
It's
would love
freely
to know the
available, so
context
it's not-
as to why they said it.
I'll have to ask them.
Because if it's price, they're not necessarily. I don't think they're wrong, but I know you adamantly disagree.
That's okay. You can be wrong.
Ooh, you ready to
Oh.
fight with Monroe?
What?
He said burgers just had In-N-Out first time in a while, still trash.
Oh, that's like nails in my heart. Like, I get off a plane in LAX every single time, and there is an In-N-Out next door, and I'm like, I don't care what time it is. I make sure that I get into California before 1:00, and I can tell you almost every single state and city that has In-N-Out because that's how much I love In-N-Out. Now the
Kenneth is
habit
still
is
waiting
really
on
good.
Bookers.
I'm working on it. I haven't forgotten about you. See, it's right here. It's not. It's the cap's still off. I won't. Here, fine.
Woo! Cheers.
There. I took the drink. I just didn't have a chance to kill my glass. So there you go. In-N-Out fries are not garbage. They are amazing.
Especially dipped in
Chocolate milkshake all the
Yeah.
way. Oh, my dog. Oh.
the trick with In-N-Out fries is you have to eat them fresh. If they cool down,
It's
then
over.
It's over.
Something found super chat now to see how it works. Cheers. I don't know what's in
Willie.
my glass, but Willie, hey, add both of them to the list.
Working on it.
See, I got you guys. I'm right there for you.
I did add Kenneth. See?
Awesome.
Willie Teabagger.
Is that? Yeah, I guess that is Bagger. I was thinking it was Badger, but Five Guys aren't as good as In-N-Out. I'm sorry.
Five Guys is pretty damn good.
The Cajun Five Guys fries.
Whataburger. I'm sorry,
David?
Adam.
I said the Cajun Five Guys fries are unbelievable.
I don't
But when you
think
go to
we've
In and
ever-
Out, when you go to Five Guys, you got to do it right because you got to get the hot dog with cheese and bacon as the appetizer.
Ooh, that
And
sounds
then once you get that with your milkshake, then you can get the double burger with everything on it, and the Cajun fry.
You haven't drank for Willie yet.
I know, that's what I'm doing right now.
See,
Cheers, Willie.
Oh, you guys. Guys are killing me. Smalls.
Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck.
F yes, that's how it's done.
Every day, every time. Let's play.
All day, every day.
Except now I need In-N-Out French fries, and the nearest one is 14 hours from me, maybe 16. Dallas is the nearest In-N-Out to me, and that's enough to make me cry because we always hit it when they're closed. They open at 10:30 a.m. and they close at 1:30 a.m. And I need it. I was supposed to be in California this summer. Stupid fucking COVID. Maybe we should go get some Five Guys French fries. They're okay.
Their fries are pretty legit. So Uncle Buck, cheers.
I already got you, I think. Didn't I already do Uncle Buck? I think I did. I'll do you again.
Buck would know.
Robots.
Scott.
Oh, I
Scott
don't
said
need to
only
be
3 more
trashed.
years till Booker's 35th.
Yeah, I will be in line for that.
Wait to see what that one goes for.
I mean, at $200 retail, I'll still pick it up.
How often do they release Booker's Rye?
That was a one-time release.
Yeah,
So
but
far.
I'm still
Oh, okay.
sad about it. We did not get that. All right, so I think David, did I drink for Uncle Buck? I think I did, didn't I?
I believe you did.
Yes, you did.
Thank you. So I just need a drink for Robot
Scott. Scotty
Scott.
boy. How about some 137.5 proof Jay Mattingly?
I would rather that than that. So let's do that one. I don't know what's in that glass, but if I remember correctly, because it's sitting there, it's probably something I don't want to be drinking. That's enough.
Okay.
Cheers.
This is
137 proof.
the puzzle.
This is good. I've had this one.
It is good.
This is very good.
I know there's some Mattingly haters out there, but
I
fuck, it makes some good stuff.
had a sample of the puzzler and at the like mecca of all liquor stores. We took a pilgrimage and
You can get packets of In-N-Out spread.
Didn't know
Awesome.
that.
Aaron always gets ketchup instead of the spread.
I don't like Thousand Island.
I get animal style because I have no self-control.
I like ketchup instead of the spread, or grilled onions, ketchup instead of the spread, protein style. Because
All right, cheers to Scott.
Of course, always.
Scotty boy.
Cheers.
Can't you get something called the Flying Dutchman at In-N-Out, which is 2 burgers, 2 things of cheese, and lettuce wrap?
Yep. Because actually, a Flying Dutchman, it's just the patty and the cheese.
Yeah, I thought they put lettuce around it to make it,
Protein
weird.
style is the
Protein
lettuce
style,
wrap.
yeah. Protein styles lettuce wrap.
Oh, okay. I've never been to In-N-Out.
You need to. It is amazing.
We don't, and the closest one to me is Dallas, and that's further.
I said that.
Five Guys is worse than In-N-Out greasy mess. We don't have In-N-Out on the East Coast. No, you don't. Right now,
Dallas is the furthest east. And then you know what? I was really upset. I used to live in Tucson, and I would literally drive 2 hours to go get In-N-Out some
to
nights.
Phoenix.
I drive to Phoenix to go get In-N-Out. And
I'm going to Phoenix this summer. I'm going to pick it up then.
hell yeah, there's one. Do you need to know locations? Because I can give them to you. There's 4.
So David YL said, got my buddy a Jack Daniels barrel proof for his birthday, blew him out of the water after his Blantons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, most underrated single barrel program out there. Absolutely unbelievable what they put out.
Did you get that, the one I sent you?
Yes.
Have you tried it?
Oh my God, it's so good. For everyone who doesn't know, I'm a huge fan of. I've stated it earlier, but I'm a huge fan of Brown Foreman and what they do, especially at Old Forester and Jack Daniels. And I like regular Jack Daniels, but their single barrel proof offering is just unbelievably good. And if y'all are ever in Tennessee, go see Tarek at Elixir. I know it's not. I'm not.
And then come
getting
hang out with
right.
us. We're literally 15 minutes from Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I mean we'll be
Maybe our
driving
bar
to
will be
Lynchburg
open
here
by
soon.
then.
But yeah, the Jack Daniels barrel proof is just it's top notch juice and blind. It holds up against anything you're gonna put it there.
And that was the Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Oh, that's a good bottle.
Let's get dangerous.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkwing Duck.
I grew up watching that. It was.
I can do the whole song if you really wanted me to. It's not a pretty picture.
With the blue hair, it makes sense.
Blue, green, orange. Well, blue, green, purple, pink, yellowish because it's blonde.
The only reason Manning's bourbon sounds interesting is because Marion Eves blended it. Yeah, but $200 for Dickel is just.
Wait, Peyton Manning made a bourbon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised to hear that it's $200.
And it's $200 and it's Dickel.
Oh God. Yeah, we were at. Oh.
There is only like 800 bottles or something like that that's being made.
No.
I'm a huge.
You buy a
Indianapolis
bottle and I
fan.
might just have to kill you. So Kyle's like, how far can we push Aaron?
I'm a huge Indianapolis Colts fan, and I love Peyton Manning. He changed the city of Indianapolis, and I will not buy a bottle of that stuff. And it's Dickel.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if it's going to have the vitamin. I wonder if it's going to have the Flintstone vitamin taste to it.
What's up, Brandon?
Wheels.
Ooh, found old Jim Beam Black with 8-year age statement a couple weeks ago. Fuck yeah.
That'd be cool. That would be something I'd like to try. I have a Beam and I are like this. I really do like Beam.
Chris Bourbon saying had Knob Creek 120 over Jack Daniels barrel proof. Blind. I could see that.
Oh, Nick.
Nick the Greek.
He lost me at animal.
Double animal style all the way.
All day long.
Close.
No. Double animal style all day long.
Right. That was close enough. Close. It's 4x4 animal style. That's
you
what
used to be able to do a 5x5 or a 10x10, and then some idiot decided to do 100x100 and took a picture, and now In and Out said that looked awful, so we can't have that anymore. So 4x4 is as big as you get. But no, animal style is not it. But for your super chat, I don't know what's in my glass at this point because it's that time of night.
Nick,
cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, don't forget to put Nick the Greek on the list.
I'm going to do it as soon as we take this drink.
I'm on top of it. I'm always on top of it. Drunk, sober, it don't matter. I rule everything.
You are on the list, Nick.
And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm not gonna count that one. Do we have another Four Roses pick of?
I'm sure we can.
Oh, it's OBSV. We got this, and we've got some good OBSV. So we killed one bottle, but OBSV is on the table.
We'll get another one in there.
Oh, you unmuted it. Got to know what pumpkin means. Everybody needs to know what pumpkin means.
My internet is trash. That sucks. Good night, Monroe.
Hey, we understand completely. We have had to have people finish our lives for us because our internet goes crash.
Like David.
David and poor Scott.
Steve.
Scott on one.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, was it Steve and you on another?
Yeah.
I think it was. I think our internet crapped out on us twice. And the first time was like, what do we do? And I'm like, just leave. It'll end at some point. Sorry, guys. Like, we literally had not enough internet to run anything. So,
William says, I need to blind some stuff to see what's really good. True story,
True
bro.
story. Like, it is definitely this road that we've come on has definitely been a wild ride. And you think you like something, I can honestly say I can pick Bookers out of a lineup, which is kind of cool. We've actually done that live with you guys, and I was really proud of myself. But you really don't know what you like until you've been blinded by it.
Booker versus Jack Daniels Barrel Proof and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Go.
Ooh.
Where is this?
The only thing with that is I really think that'd be really easy to pick out which one is which.
Yep.
Like those are three very different flavor profiles.
I want to play.
Three very delicious flavor profiles.
And it also depends on which batch you're getting. Which
Right.
barrel did you get
I was
from
about to
Jack?
say, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, as long as it's not the A120, it will hold up against Bookers. And I have a special soft spot for Elijah Craig. It was the first bourbon that, well, besides Four Roses, I've always drank Four Roses, but Elijah Craig Barrel Proof literally was the first time I realized I actually liked bourbon by itself. So,
David, it's been real.
he's kicking me off.
It's been an hour and a half.
Well, I
Sorry,
love you guys
guys.
too.
Neither one of us
like
has
to
had sleep in like the whole
play.
last week.
Yeah, I haven't slept in days. I don't remember the last time I slept. It's really been a bad week.
It's all good, guys. I appreciate
I
you
don't
letting me
want to
come
go
on.
though. I've been drinking. Let's play. Let's do eggs.
You
Eggs
need
and-
to go to bed.
Green eggs and ham.
Will you be up at 6 a.m. to make us breakfast?
Do you want me to call you at 6 a.m.?
Please do.
So I
won't
guess
answer,
I'll
but
have
you
to go
can
live
call.
in Bourbon Blind Nation and see who's up. I'll wake everybody up. That sounds like a great idea. We'll go live at 6 a.m. I'll be up because I'll have my son will climb into bed at 5:30 in the morning with me.
Usually on my side.
Yeah, and then Kylan's in the middle of the bed and I end up standing up. It's great. So yeah.
Wild says Booker's is expensive and Elijah Craig is hard to find, so Jack Daniels Barrel Proof.
No.
Yeah.
You settle with the third best.
Anyway, David, it's been real. Appreciate you coming on.
Cheers, y'all.
Chip, if you're still in the chat, oh no, you
He's
left.
not. He's
Anyway,
been gone.
cheers to
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Chip.
Maybe he'll watch the rest of it and see that we said happy
So
birthday.
good to see everyone.
All right.
I'm yawning. So it's bedtime.
Yep.
You're ridiculous.
All right. See you guys later.
All right.
Night,
I'll
y'all.
be with y'all later.